This one's gonna be a doozy. Let's go over Google My Business and your business. What is going on? And before we get into the video, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I will answer them as fast as I possibly can. If you like the video, please remember to like and subscribe. And let's dive right in to Google My Business and your business. So to get here, google.com/business. It'll dump you off on this page right here. And then you're just gonna click manage now or sign in, either one, do the same thing, and you'll be logged in, right? So before we dive into that, let's take a look at where this puts you. It puts you right here in the map pack. So at the top of the Google search results, there's nothing above this. There could be Google ads or Google local services ads above this. But for this search I did right here, just a local city lawn care company, there's nothing above this. So you're right at the top, and as you can see, there's typically 3 businesses listed. There could be an ad inside here which would make the 4th. And yeah, this is basically what you see. You're gonna see the business's name, you're gonna see their reviews, you're gonna see their primary category, and then some additional information such as their address, their phone number, their hours. You can click to the website, you can click to directions, stuff like that. So it all depends on how well optimized your Google My Business is. So to be honest, I had shot this video the other day and forgot to hit record on the screen. So I don't really feel like making a dummy account. To get your account set up, like, there's absolutely nothing to it. Just you just follow the prompts. So back on that screen right here, you'll just sign in, assuming you haven't done this before, and you'll just walk through the steps. It's going to ask you your business name, your business address. Do you serve your clients at their location or do they come to you? Just basic stuff. Your primary category, like anybody can get the initial setup set up. The thing is you're going to need to receive that postcard from Google. So after you go through that initial setup process, it'll say, hey, where do we send this postcard? And you just type in the address, type in the attention to, click send, and then when you get that postcard, you come back to here, and there'll be a place for you to enter your verification code. So that's that, and let's just dive in. I'm kind of glad that it happened because it really became a long video. So I'm gonna make this one much shorter, and we will just use Paradise here as an example. So things are going down as it's the off season. So nothing crazy with the insights, like kind of expected that to happen. But this is the home screen of a Google My Business. So obviously this will say your business, but this is kind of your home screen that you're dumped off onto. So right here, get more reviews. As soon as your business is verified, you will be able to grab this short link right here from Google, and you can email this to people, post it on social media, post it on your website, text people with it, however you want to get this to people. If they click on that, then they will be taken to a place where the star rating pops up and they're just ready to leave you a Google review. So let's take a look at that. Boom, boom, boom. And yep, so I could leave them a Google review right here, right? So it doesn't really matter if I leave them a Google review because I'm not in their area, and I am an admin on their account, so it just wouldn't count. So there's no point for me to, but you can see the power in that for getting people to leave your review. Just make it quick and easy, right? So you see your latest post. If you're not posting to Google, I highly recommend you post to Google. You need your account to be verified to do this, and you have different options up here of what your post can be about. What's new is kind of like the catch-all. If you had some kind of event, use events. If you had an offer, use an offer. If you did have products, you could upload your products in here and stuff like that. So most of everything happens on the info tab. So anything that you entered during your initial setup process to get the postcard mailed, you can edit that after the fact, so you don't have to be too crazy with it. But this is your property or your business name. So this should usually just be your business name. Like, it should just be your business name. That's your business name. This is representing your business on the internet. It should be your business name. If you try to stuff in keywords such as cities or lawn care, lawn mowing, landscaping, like somebody like me who's working with a client in your area, we'll flag that if it's appropriate, and we'll try to get you demoted. So don't be keyword stuffing, because there are people like me that care and play by the rules, and we'll try to get you taken down. But so lawn care service, so potentially could do landscaping service also, because you can add another category, but lawn care service best describes this client. He's showing his address here. So Google recently changed this. So if you actually don't have like a business location, say you're running out of your house, out of a storage unit, something like that, somewhere where people really shouldn't be coming to, visit your business, then you actually should not show your address anymore. Like, Google made that perfectly clear to me on my numerous phone calls with them over the summer. There was lots of issues with Google My Business, but that was one change, that they don't want home-based businesses showing their address in here. So your service area, you can pick out cities, counties, zip codes, and I believe even some other like metropolitan areas, or maybe some areas have neighborhoods loaded in, stuff like this. So you basically just type in here, and it will send you a list of what you can pick from. So you can't just put anything in here, but type in what you think is relevant. My advice here is, do not spread yourself too thin. Focus in on where you really want your business to show up in the map pack, and and just focus on that. Like, if you try to put in all these areas, you're probably just not going to rank in any of them, and that's that. If you just focus on where you really focus on, it'll radiate out a little bit, and you'll be good. Another thing real quick about the address, if your business address is not located anywhere near where you serve your clients, you should really consider having that postcard sent somewhere else. There's, ethics and definitely things to consider with that, but with the way Google decides who they're going to show in the map pack, they heavily favor this, whatever your address is right here. So you need to, do what you think is best right there. So hours, pretty straightforward. Enter your hours, special hours. We can go ahead and say, like right here, Christmas Eve, it's going to be closed. Christmas Day, it's going to be closed. New Year's Eve, closed. New Year's Day, closed. Okay? So just an example, you can run through and update your special hours for any upcoming holidays. You can even add special holidays or whatever if you wanted to. Maybe you were just on vacation or something like that. But by doing this, you are just, this hardcore evidence to Google that you're up maintaining your stuff. So highly recommend always keeping your special hours up to date. Phone number is straightforward phone number. This is the short URL. So this is, you'll need to complete this to get that review link that I showed you earlier. The website is the website. You could put a tracking code on this. Kind of surprised this one doesn't have it, but you could also put in the contact page. So if you wanted to link people right to the contact page, you can do that. Services have been recently changed. We'll come back to that in 1 second. And here is the description. This one is like grandfathered in. It has the business name in the description down here. When you make one, if you haven't done it yet, I would recommend not putting it in there, because it can actually flag your account and keep it from getting verified. If you have your opening date, you should put that in here. If you don't, just make up something close, because Google wants you to fill out every field they provide you. So let's come up to services and see what's going on in here. So he has the old style services in here. So this is interesting. So I guess he's grandfathered in. If you make a new Google My Business account, you will not have this option to type in your services and the description and all that. You'll just have to pick from a list of services that they've pre-populated for you with the option to add in any additional services that you would like. So this has changed a little bit, but again, very straightforward, very easy. Let's go to photos and take a look at that. So you get a cover photo, you get a logo, and then you have all your other photos. And you can upload a video. You can do the interior, so office pics, exterior of your building or whatever, at work, your guys out there in the field doing jobs, whatever, team, anybody on your team, employees, stuff like that. And identity is actually just cover and logo. So that's all that. And we do upload these pictures for our clients every now and then. So we upload a couple pictures every week, every other week, something like that, because we just want to show Google that we're active on here, right? We also do that via the Google posts, as you can see. We did it November 25th, we did it November 19th, we did it November 11th, November 4th, October 28th. So like clockwork, we're posting to this client's Google My Business for them. That's part of the SEO services that we offer them, because Google has, I read a blog post that if you are posting to your Google My Business one time per week, that's all you got to do it. Think of it like a Facebook post, but you just got to do it one time per week. And it's on Google's platform instead of Facebook's janky platform where people are searching for products and services. So definitely do this. If you're active on Facebook, just take one of those Facebook posts a week and slap it up into your Google My Business. Messaging. So this is something you actually have to do from the mobile version. You're going to want to download the Google My Business app and log in with the same Google account that you set your Google My Business up with. I believe you can set the whole thing up from your phone, but you have to turn messaging on from the app, and it's just straightforward. So you just enter the information it asks for. If you want to do a little auto response, type in that whatever you want that to be, and that's that. So then here is, if you needed to add somebody to your Google account, you just type in there, I can't add anybody to this one because Corey is the owner, so I'm just a manager and this is one of my employees. So that's that. So if you needed a website, this is how you would get it. You just click on website and that's it. You can go through and change the color theme. So say, let's try to match it up to his business a little bit here if we can. So maybe that one will be good. You're severely limited. I'm not going to lie to you. You're severely limited on the design, the layouts, all this kind of stuff. But man, oh man, it beats not having a website at all, right? So discard those changes. We're not using this anyways. So you have a little bit of text you can customize, stuff like that. You can add photos, but it's really just pulling from your gallery. So very straightforward. The only thing is if you wanted to get a custom domain, it would be like $12.95 per year. If you don't, then your site ends, instead of being .com, it's .business.site, which doesn't exactly scream legitimate business to me. So that is Google My Business, and it puts you at the top of Google. So I highly recommend that you fully populate your Google My Business, and then post to it weekly, add new photos, make a video for your business, do all this kind of stuff. Make sure you've checked all the boxes inside your Google My Business, and that's that. So this is considered like the king, if you will, of directory citation listings. So the information on here should directly reflect what is on your website. So if I take that and let's go to Paradise's website real quick. So this is another example of a website we've built, but let's go ahead and put that over there, and we'll bring this guy back over here so we can kind of see what I'm talking about here. So this information in the Google My Business here. So we're on his Google My Business. This is his website. We want all this information to directly reflect. So the hours, Monday through Friday, 7 to 5, closed on Saturday and Sunday, exactly the same. The phone number, exactly the same. Email's not in here, but this is his email that he sends out to everyone on the internet. Like, that's his business's email address everywhere it appears online, right? Because he has a Corey, probably I think it's Corey Copel at Paradise PS is Corey's email, but the company email is info at. And then he doesn't really want his address shown everywhere, so we don't have the address on the web page itself. So that's not that big of a deal. I'd prefer to have the whole address on there, but it's my client's site at the end of the day, so we got to do what they're comfortable with. But my point of showing you this real quick is when you make a Yelp, when you make a Facebook, when you make a Nextdoor, when you make an Angie's List, when you make all these additional citation accounts, you need to make sure that this is the business name. Exactly whatever you put in your Google My Business, whatever your real business name is, that is the same name you use on Facebook, on Yelp, Angie's List, etc., etc., etc. Keep your service area targeting the same. Keep your hours the same, keep your phone number the same, keep your website the same. If your website's secure, make sure you're using the S. So all that kind of stuff is just very, very important. You don't want conflicting information on other sites regarding your business, because then it's like, well, what is the accurate information? Then we don't know what to show. Google's going to default to not showing anything. So hopefully that clarified Google My Business for you a little bit. If you had any questions, one more thing is definitely do reviews, fetch reviews, respond to reviews, and yeah, Google wants you to respond to reviews within 24 hours of them coming into your business. So if you don't, they're kind of like, what's going on, So make sure you're responding to reviews very quickly and fetch reviews, actively fetch reviews. You may have to kind of, almost feel a little uncomfortable asking people over and over again, text it to them, email it to them, pull out their phone and do it, get them to where they need to go to leave your review on their property. But you need Google reviews. It's one of the best things you can possibly do for your business to rank more often in the search results. So again, any questions, leave them in the comments. And yeah, if you like the video, give it a big old thumbs up. And until the next video, keep making money.